The home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants and news and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees spring training news. How you all doing, looking, living, feeling out there on YouTube? If you are new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe if you love the New York Yankees as much as I do. Join this community, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when I go live the next time or when I make a video. If you are in the chat right now, live in full effect, you are the ghosts. Smash that like button into smithereens, helps me out a ton, everybody. The pre-live crew is what I like to call you all. And lastly, if you're watching the replay, drop me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on today's show? We have some things to talk about, so I'm eager to hear your opinions on it, even if you're not live. Thank you for being in here. We got Michael in the chat. We got Lore, Mario, Cyan Boy? Cayenne? I'm finally on time to one of these streams. Well, shout out to you, man. Welcome in. Kazilla in the chat. Yo, yo, yo. Our ghost say it's 420, Max. Ooh. I know what you're partaking in right now. Mario in the chat. Good to see you, man. Udell in the chat. Why aren't the Yankees just making a trade for Stroman and for Arenado? The Cardinals, maybe they don't want Stroman, man. Wild West J, how's it going? Good to see you. Savius in the building. So the big news is, before we get into today's news around the camp, the big news, like Mario touched on, Bregman has signed with the Boston Red Sox. This happened around 10 p.m. Eastern time last night. It's a 3-year contract, $120 million. Some of that money is deferred. So if I'm not mistaken, it's not $40 million per. It's around $30 million after the money that's deferred. But, hey, I had a feeling the Red Sox were either going to go get Arenado or they're going to sign Bregman. So they went with Alex Bregman, and now the Red Sox just got that much better. The AL East just got that much more competitive. And if you're a Houston Astros fan, just maybe take the season off, right? I'm kidding. But that's a big signing. That's a big signing for the Boston Red Sox. Ken in the chat, the sky's falling. We just lost the division to the Red. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the Discord like Ken and I is, or are, I can't talk properly. If you're not in the Discord, first and foremost, join the Discord. The link's down below in the description. It's free. But we have people in the Discord saying, hey, the season's over. Yankees are going to be last in our division. I'm like, dude, guys, stop smoking weed. Like Stephen A said. I'm kidding. You can do whatever you want. But come on, man. Like, if you're thinking like that, just don't even watch the season. Don't even watch the season. It's spring training. And people are already giving up on the season. The great Randini in the chat. Let's go, Max. How you doing, man? Shout out to you. Good to see you, man. Yep, Stroman wasn't at practice again. He was not. I have an update for you guys for him. One of their pitchers got injured. Who, the Cardinals? I know the Tigers pitcher, Alex Cobb, got hurt. Strike zone. Yo, what's up, my boy? Good to see you, man. Clint in the chat, headed to work soon. Give me some good news. Is Stroman gone? And please tell me we're not eating all the money. Sorry you're heading to work, Clint, and I'm sorry I don't have great news for you. We are not trading Stroman just yet, okay? The update on Marcus Stroman is he is still not working out with the team. He reported for the mandatory physicals and all that stuff on Tuesday. He did all that, but he's not working out. But it's not... we all want Stroman traded. We get all that. But him not being there isn't really quite a big deal just yet. I will explain here in a second. But he is still not working out with the team. Baseball is back, says Rolling. Yeah, let's go, dude. I can't wait, bro. Getting paid to watch, Max. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Get paid. Hell yeah. You at work right now? Michael joined the Discord. Welcome in, Michael. There we go, baby. All right, so here's the update. Enough of me talking. Here's it. The update with Marcus Stroman. So this is from Aaron Boone, reported by Brian Hoke. Of course, I want him there. I'm trying to keep nudging him to get here. But again, you also have to respect the fact that this is something that players are allowed to do. So that was the point I was getting at. This might not be as big of a deal as some think. Now, of course, I want everyone there. I want everybody on the grass. I want everybody on the mound doing their job. But there is a mandatory date of February the 22nd. So, guys, he's not breaking the rules. He's not doing something that isn't allowed in baseball. Marcus Stroman is just, he's being a guy that's upset about the situation, what's going on, right? And my guy, Jake, in the house. Good to see you, bro. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not going to get in trouble. Now, if this is February 22nd, now that's a different story, okay? But the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, he's not breaking any rules. And like Ken just pointed out right here, the CBA says that Stroman has to report on the 21st of February. He has personal matters to take care of, no issues. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I want to see these guys going at it, doing their thing. Even that includes Marcus Stroman. But the fact that he's not working out yet, it just kind of points to what's going on. You know, like, why would you voluntarily go to your job that is willing and able, trying to trade you or trying to ship you away to another department, trying to, you know, transfer you to another store, right? Why would you voluntarily go to a work meeting if you don't have to, right? That's kind of how this is. That's how I see this with Marcus Stroman. And also it actually helps us because that's a couple of days that he's not going to be there, and maybe he stays more healthier. Who knows? But that's the update on Marcus Stroman. I know they're actively trying to shop him. We've been talking about it for the past 2 months. So, all right, thank you, Michael. I'll check on it in a second. Yeah, I know, Clint. It's just showing he's not all in, but I don't. You can't really hate the guy for feeling like that, right? Like I said, he feels some type of way about this, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Patrick Franks in the chat, my guy. Good to see you, bro. How you been? Folks are overreacting to the Stroman stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree, guys. I want him traded. Don't get me wrong, but if he's not breaking any rules, I'm not going to overreact to it, right? That's just how it is. Now, this is February 22nd, then that's a different story. Now we're talking a whole different situation here. But he is following the rules at the end of the day. Argo, would you have gone 3 years, 125 for Bregman? No, I would not have. I would not have gave Bregman $40 million a year. Now, he does have opt-out, so he could opt out, but why would he opt out if you're making $40 million a season? So I think the Red Sox overpaid for him. I love Bregman. He's a good player, but he's not $40 million worth. Oh! And Patrick Franks is starting to party off with some confetti being popped all over the place. My guy, thank you so much, man. Let me know who got that. Let me know who got that. Popping some confetti. Patrick Franks, you are the man. You are the man, bro. Thank you so much. Ron in the chat says Stroman is gone, so why run the risk of him getting injured before getting traded? That's what I'm saying, man. The fact that he's not there, it could actually help the Yankees because it's less risk of him getting injured at the end of the day. But it's not the Yankees telling him not to report. It's himself, Ron. But like I said, it's something to just monitor. It's something to keep an eye out for, but I wouldn't really overreact right now about it. Strike Zone says, ask yourself, would you pay Bregman the same AAV as Judge? No. That's what I'm saying, yeah. All these guys are getting more AAVs than Judges. I mean, if you look at the Judge contract now, it kind of looks like a bargain if you're thinking about it. Now, it could be a whole different story with the back end of the contract. But right now, Aaron Judge's contract looks like a steal in my eyes. Marshall Brown got the membership. Let's go. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you, sir. Good points about injuries. Let's hope it helps this. I know. Hopefully it does help the trade value. The Yankees are biting themselves. You know, that contract just did not pan out with the Marcus Stroman. With the Marcus Stroman contract, it just did not work out, man. But hopefully they can figure things out with Marcus Stroman. So another update. We talked about him yesterday. Eric Resselman, he was in the hospital with an allergic reaction. He has been discharged. So he is back with the team, or he visited the team today. And Aaron Boone said that he's in good spirits. So that's a quick little update with Eric Resselman. Can't wait to see him play because he's our second-round draft pick from this past draft. And he will be playing in these spring training games. So, got some clips that I wanted to share, and we can watch them together because I haven't watched them all either. I've been working, and, this is when I catch up on all the news as well with all of you, of course. So, I wanted to, first and foremost, let's bring up some Gerrit Cole clips here because he was struggling a little bit today. Now, he did strike some guys out, but some guys actually got to him. And one of those guys is Omar Martinez. So let's take a look right here. I can't play the audio because they got music playing. But Omar Martinez, took him deep. Back, right center field. It is gone. All right, so I had to get that one out the way. I'm ready to call some games, man. I am so ready to call some games. If you haven't been here for the games, man, it's gonna be fun. But here it is, Omar Martinez taking Gerrit Cole deep. Bink. Look at that, man. Look at that swing. That's a nice little swing. I just need Judge to show up for the playoffs. Yeah, we'll talk about it when it happens. Marshall, what's up, man? I just got home. Turn my TV on. Oh, turn my TV off. Turn my TV on. Max coverage, and I heard I won a membership. Thanks, Patrick. You the man. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. Thank you, Patrick. Shout out to my guy, Marshall, right there. I know. Oh, Strike Zone said that's it. Cole's going to have a bad season. Yep. Write it off. Boom. Look at that. I'm just... It's all. Hey, we want to see everyone do well. So even that includes the hitters, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, John? Good to see you. Is that a Skara catching? I'm not sure. It might be. I wish I could see his number. Jacob Petruzzi, my guy. Action VJ says a healthy Cole at the end of the spring is the important thing. And that's facts, dude. That's all we want. So today was Gerrit Cole's first live bullpen session. I showed the home run, but let's see some Gerrit Cole dominance here. A strikeout on 3 pitches. So let's. Oh, I can't show the audio. Ooh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. He was yesterday. I'm trying to see who was at the plate here. So 3-pitch strikeout. Boo! Ooh, a little swing and miss stuff right there. Okay, Cole. I'm telling you, man, a healthy Cole with a full spring. He should be back to his Cy Young ways. Man. So the kick, the pitch, froze him up. Look at him. He's like, damn, got me. That was a good pitch. On the inside, Black. Ooh, wee. Heck yeah, man. Thoughts on Ben Rice being in the catcher's group? I mean, it makes sense. They said that he's going to be competing for the backup catching role. They still want him on first base as well. So, hey, I don't mind it whatsoever. I think Ben Rice has a really good shot to make this team, man. Also, who was it? Oh, Rafael Flores hit a deep shot off Cole, too. It hit the warning track out in the outfield. So Flores, another guy that is on the non-roster invitees that has major power. So Cole gave up that home run to Omar Martinez, and then Rafael Flores hit that deep shot off of him. Jonathan Loizaga also talked to the media today. He was talking about his injury, and he says that he felt he, quote-unquote, owed it to the team and the fans to re-sign with the Yankees after his injury. shortened 2024 season. He hopes to be MLB ready in late May or early June. Matt Blake first reported saying it was going to be late April, early May. So looks like maybe a little delay there for Jonathan Loaisiga, but another update there for him, and another really good arm in the back end of this bullpen later on throughout the season. Can we go over the pitching rotation? It's Cole, Fried, Rodon, Heel, and Schmidt. That's pretty much the pitching rotation is pretty much solidified. That was set up to make Cole look good. Marshall, yep. Can we go over yeah, I just went over it, Mario. El Paso, what's up, Raymond in the chat? Bahamas in the house. Dirty Jesus, what's up? Who else would be in the battery besides Wells? Escara, Ben Rice maybe. Ronaldo Hernandez could be in play. I mean, we just got him from the Arizona Diamondbacks, but that backup catching spot, that's wide open, man. That's wide open right now. So another position battle to monitor throughout. So let's bring up some clips here with some Yankees. Boone talked to the media. Max Fried talked to the media today. Cole. So I'm going to bring up some clips here. Let's start with Aaron Boone. So this is him talking about Stroman from his words himself.
And just, did you know that Marcus wasn't going to be here for these workout days, and is that something you're comfortable with?
Yeah, I had an idea when we talked. I knew he might be out the first couple days, but nothing changed with, what I said to you guys about how I feel like where he's at mentally, physically. I certainly get how it all looks with the noise around it this winter, and but the reality is this is something that is under CBA. Guys have this, and you see it over time periodically, but I certainly understand, the look around it and obviously the story around it. But I do feel like, and I've even had communication with him, last night, this morning, that he is ready to go, mentally and physically, and hopefully be here in the next couple of days.
Did he explain to you his reasoning at all for not coming these first?
I'm not going to speak for him. I'd rather, you can ask him the reasons. I certainly, I want him here, obviously, but we also have to respect the rules that are set up, and that this, is at their disposable sometimes.
Aaron Boone, I know that's a difficult question to answer because it's so awkward right now with the Stroman situation and all that. So is Stroman hurt or being? Oh my Lord! He's not hurt. He's good to go, but he's not breaking any rules of not being there. He has till February 22nd to report. To actually start working out with the team. He was there for mandatory physicals on Tuesday. Did all that. He was there. We saw him walk into the stadium, but he's just now working out with the team. So, Cadzilla. T. Caskets in the chat. What's up? What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, so that was a little... Boone just basically said he's in conversation with Stroman and all that stuff, but it's very awkward.
Aaron, last year when he came in and there really wasn't a lot of the noise that you referenced,
Mm-hmm.
was here.
Oh, hold on.
Wasn't a lot of the noise that you referenced.
Mm-hmm.
Was here at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it disappointing to you that something changed in that regard?
Obviously I want all our players here, clearly. That said, I am, again, comfortable with where he's at physically, mentally. He's a prideful player. He's a guy that's had a great career where, it's a little bit of an awkward situation, obviously. But so, of course, I want him here, and trying to keep nudging him to get here. But again, you also have to respect the fact that this is something that players are allowed to do. There is a mandatory date, and he's choosing that right now.
And
Yeah.
last year when he came in and there really
I mean, like I said, he's not breaking any rules, but it is kind of weird. It's just awkward all around. What's up, Michael? I've got this team at 95 wins as is and fairly healthy. Arenado, even without offense, gets us to 97 wins. So you think he gives you 2 more wins? I mean, I got us at 95 wins as well, Michael. I got us at least getting 95 wins. And, of course, health is the main thing. If we stay healthy, we should be able to win 95. But I think Arenado can help us win 100, honestly. Clinton, the chest, is protecting his possible ex-player like normal. Boone always protects players. Yeah, and it's kind of like I said, it's a weird spot for him to answer questions about a guy that we all have heard his name get dragged throughout the offseason of being traded. And, I mean, just put yourself in his shoes. Put yourself in Marcus Stroman's shoes for a second and kind of understand where he's coming from also, right? Soto in the chat, what's up? The cool Soto says, go get Arenado. Could be in play. Andy Martino, he said that there hasn't been a legit trade talked about with Arenado, but that's the last update I've had there. Justin asking, should CC's number 52 be retired in Monument Park? I think so, personally, bro. I think so. It's going to be cool that he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's going to be rocking a Yankees cap on that bronze statue. So I think so, personally, Justin. Yeah, Griffin, the Red Sox got Bregman. Yep. The situation with Stroman is going to make it awkward in the clubhouse. I wouldn't think it's going to tear the whole clubhouse apart, but it definitely, I think it's going to be awkward no matter what with Stroman being around. I don't think it's going to make the entire clubhouse awkward, but the pitching staff, when he reports, I mean, the guys love him at the end of the day. The players, they understand it's a business, right? So I think it's more awkward between the front office and Marcus Stroman, not the players. The players, they understand. They understand that this is a business first. And, think about Marcus Stroman, like I keep saying, put yourself in his shoes. Marcus Stroman, he signed a two-year contract with a third-year option. I'm sure in his mind, he was going to be in the rotation. And he was going to be here. But now, a year after being with the Yankees, they're already talking about trading him. So I understand where he's coming from too, man. I really do. Valen NY says, getting over the flu here. Oh, no. It was rough. I was not happy. Bregman went to the Red Sox. Before it happened, I told my friend anywhere but the Red Sox. Well, I hope you're feeling better, Val. I had the flu like 2 months ago, and it kicked my arse. So I understand. Hopefully it wasn't terrible, and I'm hoping you're feeling better. But, yeah, it sucks that he went to the Red Sox. And I've been saying, man, they're either going to get Bregman or Arenado. And, dang, they got Bregman. I think it's an overpay, but it's still, I mean, it's still going to help their team, no doubt about it. What's up, Sean? You want Arenado? Yeah, that's going to be the new name of the month. Rolling WJ Money says 110 wins for our Yankees. Damn, I don't think that much. I mean, I would love to see 110 wins. Don't get me wrong, but that's a lot. I don't even think the Dodgers win 110. I don't see it happening either. I think we're going in-house with the third base position. I don't want Arenado, but he's better than what we currently have for options at third. I mean, he's the last name left, honestly. For third base, he's the last name left. And the Tigers offered Bregman 6 years, $171 million. That's reported by Bob Nightingale. And he took the Red Sox contract instead. So that's pretty interesting. Michael says Stroman goes to the pen. He's going to be pissed off. I mean, he's going to be a upset, pissed off Marcus Stroman if he's coming out the pen. I don't want that on my team. There's always trade rumors. Clubhouse is fine. Yeah, they understand it's a business at the end of the day. They understand it's a business. Action VJ in the house says 4 players making $40 million next season: Soto, Ohtani, Judge, and Bregman. No, he's not on that caliber. No, he's not. He's not on that level. It's overpay. They did defer some of that money, so I think he's actually making around $30 million. I can bring up his contract to see if it's updated here, but they did defer some of his money. So I think AAV wise, it's going to be around $30 million. Let's see. So on Spotrac, they don't have the deferred money on the website yet. What up, Lou? Who's winning the East? We are. We're winning the East. Argo says, Max, I called it 115 wins. 115 wins. I would love it. I would love it. So here's some Max Fried clips here of him talking to the media for the first time, pretty much.
How have the first couple days as a Yankee been for you? What has this been like for you?
Officially for those first couple days, it's been great. I got down here a couple weeks early. Just wanted to get familiar with some of the guys. Hadn't played anyone on the roster, so just wanted to get down and get in the swing of things of living in Tampa and meeting as many people as I can. So all in all, everyone's been extremely welcoming, and I've really enjoyed it.
I like how he reported early. I like how he's been down here a couple weeks before everyone else had to come down here. I can't wait to see Max Fried. I really can't. I think this guy's going to be very good for us. And having him behind Cole, that's going to feel a lot better having him than Rodon, honestly. Michael says, Bregman isn't a great player. He's a good piece, but not worth the money. I think he's a good player. He's definitely not worth the money. I agree with you there. That's a lot of money, $40 million. I'm glad the Yankees didn't pay that. I mean, would you guys? Let me ask you, the chat this: would you have wanted the Yankees to pay Bregman $40 million per year, even if it was a 3-year deal? Like, that's a lot of money, man. Jay Snow says, I could see Boston winning the division. I don't think it's a lock the Yankees win the AL. I think the Red Sox are definitely the best team behind the Yankees. I said that before Bregman, and now I say it even more now. The Red Sox are a playoff team. They are. If they stay healthy, especially with their pitching rotation, that has to stay healthy for the Red Sox. I think they're going to make the wild card. We could see the Orioles not even be a playoff team this year. It wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me if the Baltimore Orioles did not make the playoffs. Yeah, Graham says no. Action VJ, no. Strike Zone says hell no. T Casket says hell no. I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys, man. Even though I had said I wanted Bregman, that's an overpay. I don't want them to pay the guy $40 million per. Oh, Miss Sydney's in the chat. Yee! How you doing? How are you doing? Valentine's Day tomorrow, everybody. Valentine's Day tomorrow. What you got planned? Marvin in the chat. If it meant the Yankees get to the World Series and win, yeah, I'd pay Bregman. But you can't sit there and say, oh, if we get Bregman, we're going to win the World Series. So, the Yankees aren't giving $40 million away and saying, well, this is going to make us win the World Series. That's not realistic. Graham. Val saying, yep, too much money for Bregman, but then again, not my money. Yeah. Some people just don't care. I mean, at the end of the day, I care about the payroll a little bit because I want to see this team be good for years down the line. I don't want to see a one season, like last year, we make it to the World Series, and then I don't want to see another 15 years of not making the World Series. Here's some more clips about Max Fried talking about Gerrit Cole here.
Max, yesterday Gerrit was talking a little bit about the opportunity to pick your mind and for you guys to share information, strategy, just your thoughts. What has that been like for you so far?
As far as with Gerrit or just in general?
Gerrit particularly.
Gerrit particularly. I mean, you're talking about one of the best pitchers that we've had for over the last 10 or so years, and he's got a Cy Young, and he seems to be in that conversation of best pitchers in the world. year in, year out. He knows exactly what he needs to do to be successful, and he's extremely knowledgeable and talented. So to be able to just sit and watch him work and his routine and the way he goes about his preparation and everything, I'm going to do as much as I can to soak as much as I can. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to win, and anything that I can learn from him that I can add to my game, I'm all ears.
You can tell he's a little shy or something. He's a little like right now. Max Fried is a little awkward talking to the media. It's funny. I still think he's a great player, but he's got to get used to that New York media is different than Atlanta. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he does sound like a smart fella. He does. Did you get me something good? Oh, I got you something great. Just wait. Hey, Max, watch Section 10 celebrate signing Bregman in Boston. I celebrated not signing him in Detroit. Yeah, Richard. So Richard's a Tigers fan. I want to get your input on it, Richard. You guys offered him 6 years, $171. That's from Bob Nightingale. How you feeling about that? Are you happy that he actually turned down that contract and went with the Boston Red Sox instead? I'm eager to hear your opinion on it. See if I can hear any trash cans being banged in Boston. I'm going to really be pissed. What up, Slack Wolf? I told you Yankees we're not going to do anything that hole. We are not done. That was all BS. Cashman and Boone showed their cards. Oh, don't talk about other channels on here, man. That's my guy. That's my guy, man. But, I mean, they still have one move they could make. I don't think it'll happen. Arenado is still out there. I just don't see it happening at this point. Yeah, they weren't done. They brought in Tim Hill. That was their big move, Slack Wolf. After they said they weren't done, they brought in Tim Hill. And then they brought in some more lefties. Like Sandridge and some of these non-roster invitees like Madzik. Librant. Like those guys. One little voice is calling me. Griffin, who is that? I'm scared to ask. Jason O says, yeah, the problem is we only have maybe 3 seasons left of Prime, Judge, and Cole. Yeah, I know that's actually sad to even think about, bro. It really is. I don't want to think about that. Please don't make me think about that right now. You know? Give Boris credit for fleecing the Red Sox. Bregman is nothing more than Manny Machado and Harper. Oh, he's making more, yeah. No, I know, Uncle Rico. Isn't it insane? Hey, sometimes patience pays off. At the end of the day. It's crazy. I didn't think he was going to make $40 million. $40 million per year. It's insane, Uncle Rico. I respect you, Max. I won't talk about that channel. And Tim Hill doesn't count. Come on, Max. I know. I was being sarcastic, bro. I was being sarcastic. Justin says the Bregman deal is identical to Santander's deal. It is overpay, and they will both regret it by the end of each deal. It's a huge overpay, and you're right, Justin. Santander, that was an overpay as well because the Blue Jays were desperate. They haven't signed anybody big name-wise. I mean, they've been in on Ohtani. They've been on Juan Soto. They were in on Tanner Scott. They just can't land anybody. And they say, you know what, screw it. Let's give Santander, $92 million. His contract, there's deferred money as well. Same with Bregman. But I don't think he was going to make... I didn't think so either, Uncle Rico. I thought it was going to be like 28 mil, around 25 to 28 mil. Glaber's going to wear a full bubble jacket on the field in Detroit as soon as it's 55 degrees. Glaber puts a ski mask. Yeah, it's going to be cold. I got to look up Glaber's numbers in Detroit. I don't know if he does well in that park or not, but I hope he does well. I'm rooting for Glaber Torres. No, he's not worth $40 million. He's not. Michael saying lineup Volpe, Bellinger, Judge, Goldschmidt, Stanton, Dominguez, Jazz, Wells, and Seus third base. Left-right mix with speed and power balance. I don't hate the lineup. I think Bellinger should be at the 2 hole as well, Michael. I like Judge to stay at 3. We were talking about the lineups yesterday. The only thing I would maybe critique in this lineup is changing Goldschmidt with Jazz. You add that lefty behind Judge, and then you also have Jazz in front of Stanton, so he's not clogging up, like Stanton doesn't clog up the bases for Jazz. But I don't mind that lineup though. What is Soto? What if Soto turns out to be bust with the Mets? I don't think so, Mike. He's a beast. Soto's a beast at the end of the day. Soto's gonna have a good year. He's probably not gonna put up numbers like he did with the Yankees when Judge was in front of him. But I'm sorry, when Judge was behind him. The market for third base over the next couple of years is small. Bregman won't. Oh, he's definitely not opting out. He's definitely not, especially when there's $40 million on the table. There's no way he opts out. Yeah, we're not gonna get Arenado. I don't have it. I'm not even holding my breath with the Arenado stuff. He's not coming here. I have to admit it though. Bregman is gonna kill at Fenway Park with that monster staring him down. His swing is, dude. I know. That's what sucks, man. I said it in my short when I reported the signing. So his swing's a match made in heaven for Fenway. That signing has made that lineup really good. Like, I was looking at a projected lineup, I think that Talking Yanks put out, or Talking Baseball put out. And that projected lineup looks pretty solid for the Red Sox. I'm not even lying. Griffin says just pick a third baseman. We'll find out for spring. Max, what I'm most excited about is Jason Dominguez. I can't wait to see Jason Dominguez. He might be one of the most important pieces to this lineup. I agree with Jazz or Dominguez higher in the lineup too. Yeah, I like Jazz either batting fourth or fifth, honestly, man. That's my personal opinion. I think Jazz's pop in the with his bat middle of the order is very scary. Here's Max Fried talking about Stroman and how he hasn't met him yet, but this is what he had to say about Marcus Stroman.
Max, Aaron Boone just answered a bunch of questions on Marcus Stroman not being here. I've heard a couple players have been asking coaches, where is he, why isn't he here? Has this been a topic amongst guys? Are you talking about it much? And do you have a reaction to him skipping the first couple days of workouts?
I wouldn't say it's been too, I don't really know how to answer that, to be honest. But, I've never played, or I don't really know Marcus. I've heard wonderful things about him as a teammate, and guys in this clubhouse have only spoken glowingly about him. And, I'm really excited to meet him.
Max,
Yeah, man. These reporters, they need us asking some questions, man. Even Max Fried was like, what kind of question was that? I've heard wonderful things about him as a teammate. Guys in his clubhouse have only spoken glowingly about him. I'm really excited to meet him. So that was Max Fried asked about Marcus Stroman being away from the Yankees. Like I said earlier, in case you missed it, Jonathan Loaizaga talked to the media a little bit as well. He said it's very important to me to come back to the Yankees. I felt that I owed it to the team and to the fans. He's not going to be ready until, he says, late May, early June. So that's an update there. And Boone was also talking to the reporters saying that the Red Sox got a good player with Bregman. They've had what looks like a really good winter. They have. The Red Sox have had a great winter, which sucks. But Devers either DHs or maybe they play Bregman at second. Who knows? Action says, can Cashman please call the Twins about Carlos Correa? Solves our leadoff defense, playoff bat, and return of the evil empire. I'm not really a fan of Carlos Correa coming to the Yankees. Action VJ, personally. That contract, I don't think it's gonna end well. Personally, I think he's making $37 million. That's a lot of money, and Carlos Correa has dealt with injuries the past couple of seasons. I personally do not want Carlos Correa on this team. Get ready for the ride. Dominguez is going to take us, hopefully. I can't wait to see it. Garthis. Wonderful things about Stroman. He throws hissy-pissy fits. Michael says, don't forget that Dominguez struggles from the right side. The difference from 340 to 260 and 25. Yeah, that's something that Dominguez has to work on. You're right. Right-hand pitching. But it's a small sample size, up here. I think he's only had 100 plate appearances up in the majors. Yeah, his feet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Ken, $37 million contract that could last up to 8 years. That's what. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, man. Oh my God, Ben in the chat. I can't highlight your comment, man. That guy is a pure evil, Ben. But I'm good. It's good to see you, Ben. Good to see you, buddy. Hit that like button, guys. That's the doorbell here. Smash that like bell or that. There it is, the doorbell. Smash that like button in the smithereens. Subscribe if you're new, hanging out for more streams like this all spring, all season long. Thank you guys for joining me today. Like Red Sox third place in the AL East and second. I think the Red Sox are definitely making a wild card. I think they actually might be better than Baltimore. Dominguez, I won't hype him up until he shows me something good. He's got to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy, man. It has become a little bit of a distraction. It is Stroman's right, and it's a story that will probably go away within a few days, says Andy Martino. Like I said, if this thing prolongs till February 22nd, that's when it starts becoming an issue. See, Mitchell, Happy New Year. Good to see you, bro. Where you been at, man? Max, what do you think about bringing in Xander Bogaerts? I don't like his contract either, man. I don't like the contract on Xander Bogaerts. I mean, I think he's making, what, 30 mil? When he was with the Red Sox, I thought he was a fantastic player. He's making $25 million. And it's another long-term contract. So you have him under contract till 2033. He'll be 40 years old making 25 mil. Yeah, Xander Bogaerts, that back half of that contract is going to be gross. People got to remember, Yankees got George Lombard. I don't think they want a third base for years on top of years, and I don't care. Stroman, I'll trade him for a nice juicy bag of oranges. Yeah, George Lombard, and Roderick Arias, they could be both in this infield in maybe 2 to 3 years. So maybe that's what they're also doing. Vampiro is looking years down the line, even though we all want them to focus on this year. We want to win. But unfortunately, DJ LeMahieu is under contract for this year and next year. Yeah, Arthur's right. It's a shame with Stroman. He's a solid 350 to 375 ERA. The last 2 games last year killed him. He's not a terrible pitcher. He struggles in Yankee Stadium. He's good on the road. That wasn't his problem. But his numbers at Yankee Stadium are just atrocious, man. I think he had like a 5.43 ERA in Yankee Stadium last year. Something like that. That's not good, man. And he's not a strikeout guy. In order for him to get outs, he fishes for those ground balls. So yeah, at home he had a 5.31 ERA in Yankee Stadium last year. And he's making $18.3 million. He's a 6th guy in this rotation right now. That's crazy. They trust Clark Schmidt. Heel, of course, coming off the Rookie of the Year. But Stroman, he's a 6th option on a team making $18.3 million. That contract now. If you look at that contract with Marcus Stroman, that looks like a terrible contract. It worked out last year because Cole got injured. And then, unfortunately, he was still not good enough to make the postseason roster. He didn't even warm up. He didn't even stand up and throw some pitches in the bullpen, man. I just like the idea of having 9 core position players and 2 catchers. Everything else is a bit of an exact science, but also I'm not disregarding the value of a constant lineup. Yeah, that's just how the sport is now, Griffin. They're all analytically driven. They're gonna swap whoever is on the mound. If it's gonna be a righty, they're gonna have a lefty at that cleanup spot. If it's a lefty on the mound, they're gonna have a righty at the cleanup spot. They're gonna change righty versus lefty, lefty versus righty, depending on who's on the mound. Like, that's just how this team operates. That's how a lot of teams operate. Lombard should be ready by 2026. And then Graham says Lombard won't be ready for at least 3 years. Which one is it, Rico? Which one is it, Graham? D-Rod, what's up, man? Ken saying Stroman's velo started at 90 to 91 miles per hour. In the end, it was 86 to 88. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. It was a terrible contract even before we signed him. Yeah. And now the vesting option is biting us in the arse. It's biting us in the arse. Mikey in the chat says someone is going to get hurt. I'm not manifesting it, but it always happens. We're in good shape to cover that. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Mikey, it's already happened. Jake Cousins is hurt. Clayton Beater's dealing with shoulder issues already. Jake Cousins is dealing with a forearm strain. So, I mean, it's the nature of the game. Someone will get hurt. I just do not see. I just think the situation between the front office and Marcus Stroman is going to be too awkward for him to be on this starting or on opening day roster. Even Stroman can still base against Stroman, or even Stanton can still base against Stroman. That's funny. What's up, Drew Thorpe? Dominguez in 2025, Jones in 2026, and Lombard in 2027 looks to be the Yankees' plan. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. I know they're going to be in on Kyle Tucker, but if they miss on Kyle Tucker, they have Spencer Jones. That's a name to be monitoring throughout the whole season is Spencer Jones and how he's playing. Where's the demon? He's taking a nap right in front of me. He's taking his little midday nap. Yeah, Lombard, I think he is a ways away, Graham. Isn't he still in A ball right now? There are very few Ironman players. The average player only plays 140 games a season, so bench depth is needed. Currently, the Yankees bench needs help. They do. They do. Yeah, I would love Tucker. I would love Kyle Tucker. Bench needs some help. That's the three things right now heading into spring, of course, is third base. Who's going to win that position? Number 2 is who's going to be the backup catcher. And number 3 is we got to get this bench better. That's my 3 things. What's up, D-Rod? Yeah, he's in high A, yep. I chose Pablo Reyes. Oh, you're choosing Pablo Reyes. Okay. Damn. I don't even think Pablo Reyes is gonna make the team. So Omar Martinez was the catcher that took Gerrit Cole yard today in BP. Rafael Flores hit him hard, hit him off a ball hit off the warning track off the wall. I think my guy Theo Harris being a member for 6 months, man. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. You are the man. Confetti being popped. I'll pop some confetti for you. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you so much, Theo. 6 straight months. You are the man. I expect George Lombard will end 2025 in high A and 2026 in triple A. And that would be awesome if he did that. There are a section of Yankee fans that never go away, seemingly the Correa crowd, the now defunct Machado crowd, and now the newly minted Brendan Donovan crowd. I never really understood the Correa stuff, man. I do not want Correa whatsoever. Machado sucked that we missed out on Machado. He's a really great third baseman. We wouldn't have this issue, but yeah, I was never on the Correa bus. Ken, doing what he does the very, very best, everybody. And that is Walson in here and popping some confetti all over the place. Who got that gift? Ken, you are the man. Thank you so much, bro. I can't wait for these games to begin. Tomorrow, Friday, 1 week away. This is the last weekend without Yankees baseball, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last weekend without Yankees baseball. Whew. Oh, King Pookie Nation got it. Let's go, King Pookie. Heck yeah, man. Pablo Reyes was my dealer in the 90s. Oh, man. He had those good prices, didn't he? Oh, man. You're hilarious. Due to their history, the Red Sox clubhouse will be interesting with Bregman and Aroldis Chapman being together. That is true. That is very true, Justin. Kid, who's first and second off the bench? First and second, I'd probably say it's either going to be whoever does not win third base. So that's either going to be DJ or Oswaldo Cabrera. I think one of those two are the first off the bench. Second would probably be, sadly, it might be Trent Grisham right now. It's not a great duo, but what's up, Dev? Good to see you, buddy. Smash that like button, guys. We got 90 in the chat. Hit that doorbell. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Appreciate you joining me always during these little midday talk shows. It's been fun. It's been really fun. And I'm glad that we're actually having some footage to talk about some, media, some guys talking to the media. We're seeing some footage of, strikeouts now. Oh, it's awesome, man. Ken's saying, I say we bring Verdugo back. Would he be willing to come off the bench? I doubt he would be willing to come off the bench. So I guess DJ makes the squad regardless of what he hits this spring. Also, what if he gets hurt? Do you cut your loss? I don't think they will, man, because they would have to eat up $30 million. They would have to eat up 30 mil, which would suck. But maybe they think about cutting their loss, because at the end of the day, he's just going to hold up a roster spot. But I do think he's going to make the roster regardless. Unfortunately. They're not playing anyone tomorrow. A week away from tomorrow is when they start playing. They're going to play the Rays. And I unfortunately won't be able to call it. Yeah, I get it, Ken. I'm just saying some people have egos, so I don't know. It's crazy. He's still a free agent. How much do they owe A-Rod when they cut him? I think it was it? I want to say it's like 16. Was it more than 16 million bucks? Was it 32 million? I forgot. Let me look that up, actually. Did the Yank. I think he was 27 million bucks. So they still owed him 27 mil. Max, are you going Love with any spring? No, Argo. We were looking at some tickets. Dude, they're charging like $100. Some of the games are like 80, 85, but I think that's a little ridiculous for spring training, honestly. And the month of March for my job is pretty busy, so it's gonna be tough for me to get off work. Isn't video of pictures called T-Rod? Max, do you know that Howe stepped in and got Judge back, and how Judge and Cashman were not in good terms, just like Cashman? Yeah, I did know that, because Cashman or whoever leaked out the number that they offered Judge, and Judge didn't like how it got leaked out. So Howe stepped in and said, "We're not letting this guy walk. There's no way." And I'm glad that Howe did it, man. I couldn't imagine this team without Judge. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head out because I'm actually, me and Sydney are going to the movies tonight. We're gonna see the new Captain America movie, Brave New World. So we gotta get ready for that. And I will see you all tomorrow. A week away until games begin, ladies and gentlemen. But it's always been fun. Shout out to all the new subscribers, all the OGs, all the members, all the mods, everybody who has donated. We had Patrick Franks gifted a membership, Ken gifted a membership, Theo Harris celebrating 6 months. Thank you so much, Theo. Shout out to Ken and Patrick Franks. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for joining me. You're the best co-host on YouTube. Say it all the time. Can't do without you guys. It's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Covers TV. I'm out here, guys. Peace! And always, go Yankees.